What is ethical hacking and why does it hold such significance in our digital world? In the realm of cybersecurity, ethical hacking emerges as a beacon of hope, a shield against the myriad of cyber threats that lurk in the shadows of our interconnected universe. It's a concept that might appear paradoxical at first glance. Hacking, after all, carries a somewhat nefarious connotation. But here's the twist. Ethical hacking is the good guy in this digital narrative. Ethical hacking, also known as penetration testing or white hat hacking, is the practice of testing systems, networks, and applications to find vulnerabilities that could potentially be exploited by malicious hackers. It's the digital equivalent of a security guard testing locks, alarms, and security systems to ensure they're up to the task of keeping the bad guys out. Ethical hackers are cybersecurity professionals who use their skills and knowledge to help, not harm. They're the superheroes of the digital world, armed with their knowledge of hacking techniques, but motivated by a desire to secure, protect, and defend. They're the ones who take it upon themselves to find the weak spots in a system before the villains do. There are three main types of ethical hacking: black box testing, where the hacker has no prior knowledge of the system; white box testing, which gives the hacker complete knowledge of the system; and gray box testing, a blend of the two, where the hacker has some knowledge but not all. Each type has its own advantages and disadvantages, but all share the same goal: to find and fix vulnerabilities before they can be exploited. So how does ethical hacking work? It's a methodical process that starts with reconnaissance, where the ethical hacker gathers as much information as possible about the system. Next comes scanning, where they use various tools to understand how the target system responds to different intrusions. Then, they gain access by exploiting the vulnerabilities they found. Once in, they maintain access in order to mimic the potential actions of a malicious hacker. Finally, they cover their tracks, not to hide, but to remove any trace that could be used by others with less noble intentions. But why is ethical hacking so important? In our increasingly digital world, cyber threats are a growing concern. From personal data breaches to crippling attacks on critical infrastructure, the stakes are higher than ever. Ethical hacking is our first line of defense, our way of taking the fight to the enemy. It's a proactive approach to cybersecurity, one that seeks out and addresses vulnerabilities before they can be exploited. In essence, ethical hacking is about turning the tables on cyber threats. It's about using the tools and tactics of hackers for the forces of good. It's about not just waiting for an attack, but actively seeking out and fixing the weak spots. It's a crucial part of our digital defense strategy, a vital element in the battle to keep our data, our systems, and our digital lives safe. In a world where the line between the digital and the real is becoming increasingly blurred, ethical hacking stands as a beacon of vigilance and proactive security. It's not just about finding the holes in our defenses, but about mending them, strengthening them, making them impenetrable. It's about taking the fight to the enemy, about staying one step ahead. That is the power and the importance of ethical hacking. Remember, in the battle for cybersecurity, it's not just about having the right weapons, but about knowing how to use them. And that's where ethical hacking comes in, turning the tools of the enemy against them, ensuring we're always one step ahead in this ever-evolving digital landscape.